There are so many abilities in Creatures of Sonaria. The problem about figuring out which ability is the strongest or which ability is the best is that each ability has a different purpose. For example, let's take Earthquake, an ability that deals 50 injury, which is considered crazy and so many people think that this is the most overpowered ability in the game. Yeah, unfortunately this ability doesn't work too well with big creatures because a Caldon Terrace was never gonna catch up to you anyway. So if you don't want to know which ability is the best for killing creatures, for example, I've decided to split this video up. And here are the timestamps. We're gonna be seeing the best ability for fighting smaller creatures, the best ability for fighting bigger creatures, the best ability for just straight up tanking them, defending, and then there's the best abilities for all purposes. For example, I'm going to spoil a little bit, but one of them is invisibility. I think we should get started so we don't make this video way too long. What a good day. Oh wait, why do I have 12 injury? There's a Prabiki ankle biting me. What am I gonna do? Oh no. I can't get him. He's just too small. This, ladies and gentlemen, the Sticky Trap is the best ability for fighting smaller creatures. It's not just for actually catching them while they're attacking you, it's mainly because you can just stand here and they can't do anything to you, they can't bite you. For them to get just one hit on you, they would actually have to come in this area, and then they would just die to you. It basically makes you immune to small creatures. There's just one more honorable mention for the best ability for fighting small creatures. What a nice day, I'm just chilling with my Abiltiies over here. Oh, what is this? Is that an ankle biter? Oh no, this O is ankle biting me. I can't catch up because he's just too fast. He's too small. Guys, I'm going to die. If I rest, he's gonna come back and kill me. What do I do? Ladies and gentlemen, Fortify is definitely the second best ability for defending yourself against small ankle biter creatures. I think we should move on to the other abilities. As you guys can see, my poor Escar lore is being chased by this bigger creature. What am I gonna do? As you guys can see, I am able to kill this Konomushi who is 100 times. Okay, we don't talk about this. This is because I didn't try, guys, trust me. Reflect is actually one of the best abilities for killing bigger creatures. The only issue is, as you guys saw, after that Reflect is over, you're done. But since you are a smaller creature, you will almost always be faster than that bigger creature. So you can always Reflect, hit and run, and it's actually going to deal so much damage to them because they're basically fighting themselves. A lot of people are gonna get mad because I didn't mention this, and I have to, but Breath is also actually the best ability for killing bigger creatures. I just didn't mention it because I didn't want to start listing all the breaths and whatever. I actually made a video on the top 5 breaths if you guys want to check that out, but I think we should move on. Fear is a very underrated ability that nobody talks about, even though it's so good. I'm about to show you guys just how good this ability is as I fight this Wivilisk, which I believe is stronger than me, I'm not sure. Fear, I'm pretty sure reduces their damage by a lot, and we're gonna see over here. As you guys can see, he's doing 192 damage to me, but if I use Fear, his damage is reduced to 96, and I'm still dealing the same damage I was dealing. And I think he's gonna kill me, but this is because... oh, never mind, I actually survived that. I was gonna say he's gonna kill me because I wasn't fighting back, and I have 0% HP, but I'm still alive. Now the only issue about this Fear ability is that it actually gives them speed, like I don't know, it increases their speed by like twice as much or something. So whenever you're using the Fear ability, they could just run away. They're definitely gonna be faster than you, and they can just wait till it's gone. Which is why Fear is actually the best ability for tanking. The thing is that Warden's Rage is actually an amazing ability for tanking creatures, because I mean if you're just tanking them, then Warden's Rage has to be the best ability, right? But I didn't include this just because only the Wardens have it, so we're just gonna say Fear is the best ability for this, because I mean if you're not using a Warden, what are you gonna do? A lot of people just want to survive peacefully in this game, so I definitely have to show the best abilities for just defending yourself against other creatures, because the creatures with these two defensive abilities are actually some of the most unbeatable creatures in the game. As you guys can see, he's doing 193 damage to me, and I'm definitely not gonna win this fight. He's stronger than me. But when my Hunker activates, he actually only deals 78, and now my damage is decreased too, but this just means that he's gonna take the really long time to kill me. And I'm pretty sure Hunker is the reason that no one can kill Golgoroth. So the reason Hunker is so good is because it only decreases 50% of your damage always, but creatures have different numbers of Hunker. For example, if this Hunker has 60, so I'm pretty sure this means it decreases 60% of the damage that's being dealt to you. But a creature like Militrua, for example, has 80 Hunker, so it decreases 80% of the damage that's dealt to it and only 50% of itself, so that's actually really good. This creature is practically invincible to every creature that attacks it, no matter what it is, because it can just do this. The Snow Shield basically makes you invincible. nothing can attack the creature inside except like, I don't know, shock area, but that doesn't really matter. You can literally create and remove a globe that makes you invincible, and that's just crazy. Then you could just menu or whatever, I guess, I don't know. But this ability is actually amazing for escaping creatures as well, not just defending. I think our little test subject over there is kind of dying to a random Mijuswima, so we shall avenge him. Die, Mijuswima. Yes. No! No! Okay, Duolingo was about to die, but we're good. A lot of people don't care about these two abilities that this creature right here has, but they're actually the two most useful abilities in the game, in my opinion. First one is actually Burrow. I mean, not only can this get you from like one side to the other side of the map, but you're also basically invincible. It's like a better version of the Snow Shield, because anything that's attacking you, you could just go like this, and if you're lucky, it doesn't have Burrow and it's not gonna be able to kill you. But you're basically setting like spawn points for yourself, and that's just insane to me. It's like you can menu at any point in the game, and that's why Burrow is just amazing. No one can jump you as Kendalls, no one can do anything. The second ability is actually this right here, the Keen Observer, ladies and gentlemen. This ability is extremely useful for fights. It doesn't really give you any buffs, it doesn't do anything, but you can just tell if you're winning the fight or not, and I think that's so important. Problem is that when you don't have Keen Observer, you can't even tell if you're gonna die or if they're gonna die first or whatever. You just have to take like a 50% chance, and that's just too risky. With Keen Observer, you can tell if that person is dying from status effects, and it's very good for ankle biting creatures, the Keen Observer, because you can tell how you're doing. But then there are the abilities that work in every way possible, such as invisibility. You can use this ability to sneak up on creatures, you can use it to escape from creatures, and I don't know, you can just use it for pretty much anything. The only big issue about this invisibility is that you can't run with it. I mean, if you run, it's just gonna go away. It's really personal preference. I personally hate the invisibility. I don't like using it at all. I don't find it satisfying. But so many people, such as, no offense, Oxytalis users, enjoy going invisible. Still a very useful ability, all-purpose pretty much, and there is still another all-purpose ability, and it's actually, now, ladies and gentlemen, my favorite active ability, and I'm pretty sure you can tell by now, but it's Shock Area. This ability is so many people's favorite because it's so all-purpose. I mean, let's say I'm being chased by a little bird over here. I can just do this, and it's gonna fall. It disables flying. It's crazy. Whenever you're a flyer and you have Shock Area, such as this Vamora over here, you could just shock any flyer down. This is good for chasing them as well, because I mean, if they're flying away from you, you just use your shock area or your lightning breath, but we're not talking about that. And then they will just drop to the ground and you can kill them easily. Not only does it stop them from flying, but it's actually really good for fighting smaller and bigger creatures because it confuses them. They just start going in the most random directions ever. At the end, it's pretty much personal preference and how good you are at using each ability. And I know I showed so many abilities in this video, but there are like 80 or 90 abilities in this game or something, and I only showed like 10 of them, and these are actually the 10 best abilities. So if you guys enjoyed, subscribe.